Hello Unreal users, Alex here, Unreal Guide, and today we're gonna check out this cool Unreal Engine 5 matrix scene, which is actually free for download. You know, Unreal Engine came out not long ago. The 5 is the latest version and it's got a lot of cool realistic updates, nanite, lumen lighting, a lot of cool stuff. So I encourage you to download it. You can download it here, just type in Google, download Unreal Engine. And after you download it, go to the marketplace and then you can type in matrix, click search, and you'll be able to find that matrix scene right here. Completely free for download, and I already downloaded it, so let's launch it and check it out. I'm gonna go to my Unreal Engine sample, city sample project, double click on the UE file, so you'll be able to launch that. Very nice preloader here, we can see, and it's actually saying what it's loading here. I saw a lot of meta stuff, metadata, so obviously this thing been prepared for online streaming. There's a bunch of software that does it right now. I modified this to open straight the big level, but if you are opening for the first time, you gotta go to the maps and locate your big city level. So in content, maps, and here you have the big city. You have also small city sample to test. So I just set up this project to open big city level first. Okay, so the whole thing being launched here. In order to play, you gotta click this button here and see what this whole thing is all about in real time, which already looks very impressive. All right, and the scene being loaded. Very impressive, huge amount of buildings, large scale city. And wow, this stuff is looking amazing. Look at those trees, look at this sky. The lighting looks so soft, nice GI, very good reflections. So what else we can do here besides walking? We can sprint. Alright. Hello. How are you, sir? Look at this detail on the traffic light. The car reflections. Wow, this stuff is looking incredible. And we have some detail in the shops. Okay, it looks like a projection, so we're gonna explore that later. And what else we can do here? Let's see, we can fly. Pretty cool. And we can speed up the flying with the R. Oh wow. Look at that. So impressive. All those buildings, they have everything got detail inside. Look at this. Pretty cool stuff. Let's go up. Wow, look at that detail on the buildings. They even put garbage here. Whoa. I don't think I ever saw anything this scale in real time. Everything is in there. Look at this detail on top of a building. Something incredible. How they put all this stuff to have so much detail in it. Look at this. And all the buildings are like that, I assume. So obviously they're repeating the geometry here. But wow, look at those ACs. Holy guacamuchi. This stuff is looking amazing. No idea how they done it with so much detail in real time. Alright, so let's get on this highway here. Sorry if this lags a little bit, the graphic card trying to process and do recording at the same time. So how we speed down with F. Yeah, this bus is going faster than me. Wow. Let me speed up. Oh, this is so cool. Stuff looks so real. I really feel like I'm driving this. Oh, the car going down. Disappeared. Oh, they disappear. Look at this. I guess they go down and then pop up somewhere else. They have like a loop or something. Alright, so let's explore. So much stuff. I'm gonna click escape. Let's see where I ended, in the middle of a sea, of the ocean. Okay. Okay, let's open this full screen. Now, is this the city that I was in? Oh, this looks like a little island. Is this the city that I was in? So much stuff in here, oh my god. Now, where is my city? I guess it's all here. This stuff. Wow, that's a big scale thing. And here we actually can load our default editor, and we can also load UE Classic if you got used to that way of presenting things. Okay, you can load it. Now let's see what I'm more interested in, those processing volumes. Those are pretty cool. Let's see if I turn this off and I turn this off. This is how it looks without the color correction. Alright, so this is what you're probably gonna get when you're gonna start working with it. I mean, it still looks realistic. Everything is from the mega scans, I assume. I mean, the garbage for sure, because I saw those and I'm using those a lot in those postal boxes and those garbage cans. This is all mega scans. This little piece of garbage is lying here on the street. So much detail. Alright, so let's go back and turn this on. Okay. Actually, let's turn it off and see what else we have here. That's the sky. I guess it's a sky reflection. SM dome. This is the dome. We have some birds flying here. Pretty cool. Platform. PPV. Okay, what else we have? Background light here. Skylight. Oh, we have night version too, so we got blueprint for night to switch, and this is a daylight, so that's how we go to night, I guess. Do we need this? No. This no. Alright, so let's switch this back on. Pretty cool. Now let's go explore some of that furniture that I saw, because that looked pretty cool. Alright, so let's go inside. Oh. Haha, it's hollow. So all of this is projection. Okay, let me see. Let me get to that strip. Oops. To that strip of cars. Let me go to some offices. Okay. Just like selecting objects, clicking F in order to zoom in. Alright, so let's explore this. This is interesting. I see some furniture inside, but when I go through, poof, the whole thing is hollow inside. So all of that furniture that we see is all projection. Like 3D projection. This is super cool. You know, I read some articles on how they actually optimize this whole thing, but would be nice to hear from some professional who actually worked on that scene to you know, hear the insights, how they made this crazy quality here, you know. And this stuff is looking so realistic, especially with those in the dark areas here, with the wet road. And look, they even have a details in the car with like radio and a dashboard. Wow, this is so cool that they put all that stuff in. Okay, so this can be something. I mean, I can use some of that stuff here, those assets, for sure, in my future projects. Some of that stuff can be used, but most of that stuff can be also found on Megascans, on Bridge, Megascans Bridge. Okay, so let's fly a little more and see what else we've got here. Yeah, this stuff is just something out of this world. So how do we fly? X. And we'll do R, speed up. Wow. So you can see I get those critical whatever messages because it's like a huge load, also a big load on my graphic card. But I'm just amazed how they were able to put all of those cars together. Look at this huge amount of cars, even the cars that park behind under the bridge. This is, yeah, those are the cars. Look at this, they all, so much cars. This is like, I don't think you can put that amount of stuff in any software and have it all in one, in, you know, real time, with lighting, with animation, and basically everywhere you go it looks crazy realistic, like ultra realistic, you know. This is some do photorealistic, this is beyond that. This looks, feels like I'm in a real city, you know. The amount of stuff they put in here in real time. Yep, so that's the future. That's the future. And we're already here in that future. It's already happening. So we can see how the stuff been loaded slowly. So the LODs, you know, I'm traveling very fast, so that's why it's not really updating. It's loading, you know, low quality, then higher, so the closer I come to the objects, the better quality is being loaded, obviously, like any game. That's actually how they were able to do it. It's all kind of low quality on the far side, and it becomes really hyper realistic detailed quality when we come close to the object. But I just love flying around those buildings. I like that little mist, little fog, bluish, you know, that gives a perspective line. So what you can do with that scene, obviously, I'm probably gonna steal the color correction because this is like the stuff that I'm most interested in. Those post-processing volumes. We can actually go into those post-processing volumes and, you know, start opening them up and see what they did. They did probably chromatic aberration. Camera, did they do any color correction? Lens flares. Let's see. Let's see if they're doing any, yeah, a lot of saturation, contrast. I mean, it's all set up to 1. I don't see any tweaks here. Shadows. But let's see if they do any film grain. Oh, okay, so this is to get that little grain here. Infinite bound, enable, disable, that's how we, you know, turn on and off this node. Okay, so I don't see anything here in particular, just some film grain. So this is probably a very basic one. Let's see what this one is. Lumen, post-processing, motion blur. So this one got some motion blur. Oh, and it got this film grain, film intensity shadow. So let's find some object here. We can see the shadows better while turning on and off. Okay, so let's go to our post-processing, the second one, and let's see what those actually film intensity. Doesn't do much. Maybe the other volume is kind of blocking that. I don't see this volume doing any effect, but I can see it's doing this color correction, you know, filmic color correction when I'm turning on and off. So I'm not sure why it's not showing anything in real time. I know they did a lot of like optimization for this vignette. Why the vignette is not working? It's working here. I can see the vignette is changing, but when I'm turning this on and off, I'm not sure why it's not working. Okay, so good stuff to explore, to read about. Bloom, so we have some bloom, and we have exposure here, -1 and 2, and it's applied to physical camera, and the minimum maximum -3.5. so this is when we go to, like, you know, different shadowed areas, we get our color correction fix. So if I look at the sky, it will change. If I look down, okay, you can see it's changing here. And a little bit of chromatic aberration on this one. So we have two of those post-processing volume that actually work together to balance each other. Very interesting stuff. So one post-processing is a parent of another one. So this is something interesting to explore. And there's a third one. And they all work together to get this nice color here. Yeah, so definitely I can I think I'm gonna steal this color correction, use it in my projects, because it's looks so awesome. Maybe I can not steal it but just replicate it, you know, and obviously we're gonna do some tutorial about getting this photorealistic lighting with interior scenes. I know this is more of a gaming presentation here, but we as architects and interior designers obviously can take advantage of that. Look at that sweet Porsche. Stuff is looking great. The reflections, everything looks amazing. Alright guys, so I do hope you enjoyed this quick overview of this matrix scene. Go explore, there's much more stuff to explore. This is one of the best ways to learn how to do stuff professionally, is to explore professional scenes made by studios, if it's possible to download them, open them up, explore how the stuff been done, you know, and then you can go and read about things like especially this interior projection. Like all the buildings are hollow, but we do see things inside, you know. The minute we pop in, it's boom, it's all hollow inside. So this is something very interesting to learn, that type of optimization that's being done in that scene. Okay, and obviously you can download that and merge it into your scene and do those tests, see how the post-processing volume works, how the lighting works. You can actually delete everything here and just take the lighting and try that lighting in your projects. It's also possible. And big thanks for the team behind this amazing scene that actually were able to release and show us how it's done on a professional level. Alright, so I do hope you enjoyed this. Post your comments below. This is Alex, your Unreal guy. Talk soon.